Hello, Pilates people. I'm Megan. Welcome to a 30-minute session where we will be working through the core, especially, as well as the shoulder joints, elbow joints, the joints of the spine, the hips, and the legs with a Pilates stick. You can use a scarf or stretchy band. If you haven't got a stick, that's fine. We're warming up the shoulders and elbows at the moment. You could use a stretchy band as well. The stick is nice because it's a little bit different and it really helps us engage the core later. Right now, we're going to warm up through the joints. You're pushing the stick up and bringing it down. While we're here, because it's Pilates, we'll be zipping up the core, pulling in the lower abs by about 10%. A little wider on the stick. See how that feels, palms up. And we're lifting the pelvic floor muscles, that's the front and back muscles of the pelvic floor, up, away from the mat. We hold them there gently the whole time that we're exercising. Then we're going to take the stick in front of us, seatbelts on, shoulders down, and you're guiding the stick to the corner, the middle, and the corner, keeping the rib cage, the face, the ears, the shoulders to the front as we work along here. That is working from our shoulder joint. We want to really isolate our joints so we know which ones we're using, especially when we're working the core. Last one there, and now we're working from the waist. So here we're breathing in, breathing out, we're taking the torso to the corner, then the middle, then the corner, then the middle. Breathing in, breathing out to go to the corner, in to come back. In this one, we're hinging from the waist. The rib cage is moving, and the arms and the stick just happen to follow along. So that now we're warming up into the spine and the upper back. Last two. And one. And then we're coming on up for a stretch. We're taking the bar or stick behind us, gently resting it there, and we're relaxed. Relax through the hands and the wrists, and we're just relaxing there. Doesn't that feel nice on the shoulders and the back? Sit up tall. Now we're breathing in. Breathing out, and we're hinging from the waist to go a little bit to the corner. And then the front. The corner. And the front. Just make sure that you're not curled around. You want to be all the way up. The face is up and lifted. The chest is open. We'll be stretching while we're working the waist. This should feel wonderful. Last two. Maybe you can start to go a little further now that the spine is getting warmer. Last one. Oh, come on. Up. Now we've got the fingertips nice and wide on the stick. We're breathing in. We're breathing out. We're tilting from the shoulder joint so that your right bicep might even touch your right ear. Really opening up there through the ribs and the shoulder. How about a little bit further? Put the stick down onto the floor and then reach. Ooh. Oh yes. We want that to feel gorgeous through the ribs and the shoulder. Come on up and we'll tilt from the shoulder joints the other way. The head stays where it is. The left bicep might touch the left ear. Stretch into it. How about breathing in, breathing out, tilting so the stick touches the floor and go that little bit further. Try not to let yourself twist here. That's something different. Come on up so that we're really opening up the ribs and the shoulder. Come on up. And now, seatbelts on, and we're hinging from the waist. Now the head moves. Your head stays in between the arms, really opening out there through the waist. How about if the stick comes down to the floor, and we go that little bit further. Really opening up the ribs and the waist at the side. Breathe in, breathe out. Come on up to the middle, other side. We're hinging up and over, hinging from the waist. Find your position. Seatbelts are definitely on, nice and tight. Head is in the middle of the arms. Holding it here, opening up. Then we'll breathe in, breathe out. Seatbelts on, we hinge on up. Come on down, nice wide fingertips, elbows are soft. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out as we twist from the waist. The arms and the stick follow. Check that your elbows are soft. It's tempting sometimes to lock. We don't want anything locked. Nice soft elbows, shoulders are down and relaxed while we work the waist and the spine here. Also the back. Last two. Last one. We're going to bring the stick up. We'll swap ankles. Other ankle in front. Breathing in. Breathing out. We're lifting the stick up, lengthening the arms. Open up the heart area. Open up the front of the neck and the face. Come on down. Seatbelts are in on the way down. Breathing in. Breathing out to lift. There's our back extension. If you'd like to, you could look towards the right. Come on down. Breathing in. Breathing out for your back extension. Really lifting and then look to the left. Come on down. One more each side. We breathe in through the nose in Pilates and out through the mouth. Come on down. Ooh, shoulders and spine should be nice and warmed up. We're bringing the knees up and we're coming side saddle. So feet are flat on the floor. We're holding a stick in front of us. Seatbelts are on and we're starting our rocks. Back and up. Long spine, long arms. Checking seatbelts, checking our symmetry. We love symmetry in Pilates, alignment and symmetry. Toes are facing forward, our feet aren't curled in or out anywhere. Feet, ankles, knees, hips, everything is in alignment there. Last two. Last one. Now we're coming a little bit wider with the stick and we're starting to tilt and row back to the side. And up. Tilt and up. It could be a small movement if you need it to be, like that. Or it could be more exaggerated, coming back. Maybe the fingertips come all the way behind. Breathing in, breathing out. Let it feel lovely through the shoulders and the back. Row along here at your own pace and your own depth. Breathing in, breathing out. Last one on each side. And then we're going to come on up, bringing the fingertips in a little bit closer. I'm coming in to give myself a little more space here. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, tuck the chin and curl all the way down onto the mat, bringing the stick overhead onto the floor. We breathe in, breathe out, we tuck the chin, we curl all the way up. Take these at your own pace. It's your full roll down, roll up. Really check seatbelts. If it's too much, stay with the original exercise where we were rocking forward and back. Picturing the spine curling up one vertebrae at a time and down one vertebrae at a time. Keeping the feet and ankles relaxed, feet flat on the floor. Breathing out, breathing in. Last two. Last one. Come on up. We'll bring the stick down in front of us and now we're walking along, raising one shin towards the stick and down. Check abs, check posture, check long arms, but they're not locked. They're nice and long, but still relaxed through the shoulders and the arms. The area that's not relaxed is your core. You're really pulling in those seat belts, in and up, everywhere. As you walk along, we're walking into our teaser. How about raising the stick a little bit and then raising the leg a little bit each time? How about checking all of your seat belts and lines before you come on up? Up and hold. Gorgeous. Heels touch, legs stretch, feet pointing. There's your full teaser. If you'd like to add to it, raise the arms up. Come down and come back up whenever you need to. Holding here, the legs will open to the letter V and then close. We open and close. 3 more like that. There's 3, 2, 1, and hold. Little taps here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Celebrate by becoming the human teaser here, the letter V. Gorgeous teaser. Come on back. 1 foot down, other foot down, sitting up. 1 leg out, other leg out. The human letter L. Breathing in, breathing out. We're folding forward from the waist. Use the stick to help lengthen through the arms and the spine. And then come on down. Maybe it's here on your ankles or your shins or even your thighs. This is fine. Keep that long spine as you stretch. Add a little more by breathing in, breathing out, rolling the stick forward. A little bit of movement here. See where you can go. Maybe it's on your toes or past your feet a little bit, holding it here. Gently, shoulders away from the ears, belly button in, really lengthen through the spine. Does that feel gorgeous in the hips, the ankles, the calves, the hamstrings? Maybe the back. Wiggle if you need to. Experiment with the stick. Where will it go? Will it massage the bottom of your feet? A little reflexology there. Come on up. All the way up. And then we're taking the stick in front of us. Fingertips are wide, elbows soft. Here we go for our torsion. Twisting from the waist. We breathe in. We breathe out to go to the corner. In as we come back. Breathing out. Breathing in. Check your gorgeous posture. That's what we like. Shoulders away from the ears. Long neck. As we work. I'm holding the stick with my fingertips. They're just gently holding it. Nothing is locked. Elbows are soft. Seatbelts on. Last 2. And 1. Then we'll come back on up with the feet. 1 foot. Other foot, we're meeting on our backs. And we're going to do some bridges. Here comes our roll down. Breathing in. Breathing out. We tuck the chin. We roll on down. Feet and knees are about hip distance apart. Check spine into the mat. The stick is up over our sternum. We're breathing in. Breathing out to squeeze the hips and roll the hips and the spine up. Hold it here. The stick comes down to the thighs, then up to the floor overhead. Have a nice stretch there. Keep squeezing the glutes. Find long straight lines from your kneecap to your hip to your shoulder. Then we're working through the shoulders here. Keep squeezing the glutes. The stick comes overhead. It comes to the thighs. If in doubt, squeeze the glutes that little bit more. Stretching the fronts of the hips. Wonderful, strong bridge. The next one, we're keeping the stick up over the chest, parallel to the floor. Here come our pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Then we're lowering down, spine first, followed by the hips. Followed by one knee in, other knee in, and then we're taking the stick behind our thighs. We've got it here. Raise the toes up, they're a little bit higher than your knees. You can see your toes. Everything's on here, really flat belly. We're going to do the 100. We're going to be pulsing from the shoulder joint 100 times with the stick. Could be here on the mat for injuries or you're floating. Here we go. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. And out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. And out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. Out, 2, 3, 4. Keep working from the shoulders. Don't let the hands move at all. That's something different. Long, strong arms, strong shoulder joints. Lengthen the legs if you like. We're more than halfway there. Squeeze the legs together. Press the heels. Stretch the toes. Gorgeous, amazing lines in your 100. Here we go. Keep on going. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Last set. Out, 2, 3, 4. And hold. Tighten up the springs a little bit more. Bring the stick in front. Holding it here. And then we're coming on down. Knees coming in and we're hugging. Holding here for a moment. Rock the thighs towards the abs. Great work on the 100. Lovely stuff. We're going to work our inner thighs and the core. We've got the legs up. Here we go. Vertical scissors. Front, back, front, back. Squeeze the kneecaps. Squeeze the quads. Point the toes. We are locking our legs. Really strong kneecaps here. We're scissoring along. For 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was fun. Lift and hold. Come on down. Come on in with the knees. One leg down, other leg down. We're going to shift so that we can come over onto our fronts. There we go. A little bit of comedy action with the stick whenever I wiggle it too much. But here we are. We've got the knees and feet apart. Chest is down on the mat. The face is floating slightly above the mat. Check seatbelts. Belly button lifting away from the mat with the human letter X. Feet and knees are wide. Fingertips as wide as your pole. We're breathing in. Breathing out to squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the shoulder blades so that we're lifting up. There's your flying human X. Lower on down. 5 more. We're breathing in. Breathing out to lift. In to lower. Breathing out. Go long. In to lower. Go strong. You got it. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Last 2. Last one, we hold up. We're up. The legs are in the letter V and the legs will come together and open. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs together, open. Last 3, 2. You've got it. Last one, we hold. Little taps, here they go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and lift. Extra lift. Come on down. Wonderful work. Leave the stick there, hands under the shoulders. Come on up and into a child's pose. Hips to heels, arms long. Have a moment here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come onto your forearms and elbows. Press the hips back that little bit more. Have a wiggle there. Now we're going to do the human dart. Flying through the air. Here we go. Back onto our fronts. Legs are glued together. Tops of the feet and ankles are on the floor. We're a little more narrow in our grip on the stick because we're a dart. So we're breathing in, breathing out, floating the arms up. Squeeze the legs and hold. Come on down. 4 more. Breathing out to lift. In to lower. That's 3, 2. Hold number 1 up, little taps for 8. Here we go with the legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Breathe in, breathe out that little bit higher and longer everywhere. Come on down. Hands under the shoulders. Come on up into your cat stretch. Curling the hips towards the elbows, the head relaxes down. Take out any tension from the neck. Have a wiggle there. Then the cow. Hips to the ceiling, chest through the elbows, face looking forward. Have a wiggle here. Our next one is going to be 3 kicks and a lift. So now we've got the legs glued together, similar to the dart, but the stick is behind us. We've got a narrow grip on it. The face is floating above the mat. If you need to be, your forehead could be on the mat here. Here we go. We're bending at the knees for 3, 2, 1, and then we breathe in, breathe out, float the legs up, float the shoulders up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. There's your lift. The next few sets we'll do a little more quickly than that, but that's the idea. Here we go. We're down, and we go 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, breathe out, lift and hold. Gorgeous. Come on down. Here we go. We pulse. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, breathe out, lift and hold. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, breathe out to lift and hold. Last set. 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, breathing out, lift and hold. Now these arms behind us, we're pulsing. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe in, breathe out. A little bit longer, stronger. Come on down. You're amazing. We're putting the stick down, pushing ourselves up. Big toes stay together, knees come wide, and we're coming into a wide child's pose. Knees really wide, elbows down, hips gluing to the heels, and then we're reaching forward, holding it here. Will the chest aim for the floor? Will the heart aim for the floor? Will the forehead aim for the floor? Relaxing here for a moment. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to come on up, bring the knees together, and we'll meet on our backs with our stick. We're ready for some very lovely stretching. So, feet are flat on the floor, knees are bent. Take shoulders away from the ears. Check for any tension in the upper body. Tip the face side to side. Then, we've got one foot coming in, and we're going to put the stick behind the foot. And we're working through the knee joint and the hip a little bit here, a little bit of movement. Maybe it's a small movement for you here. Maybe it's medium. Maybe you're lengthening out the entire leg. Work within your range of movement for your joints. On the next one, we're going to hold it as a hamstring stretch. So you could be here. Long straight legs, squeeze the quad and the kneecap, push the heel away. Or you could quite happily be here, guiding the leg into the stretch behind your thigh. Maybe it's behind your calf muscle. Choose a spot where you feel that the stick is aiding you in the stretch. The place we don't want to put it is behind the knee joint. We don't want to be bearing on a joint with the stick. But a place where there's muscle and fat, go for it, like the back of the thigh or the calf. There we go. Find your stretch, hold it here, wherever you are. Check shoulders whenever you need to, wiggle out for tension. Feel great when we're stretching. Add movement through the foot and ankle. That'll feel lovely in the Achilles tendon. And the other way. Bend the knee, see if you can go any deeper into your stretch wherever you are. Hold for a moment. Bend the knee again, all the way down, and we'll come on out of that one. Good work. Take the knees and feet apart, and we're going a little bit side to side with the knees. Belly buttons in. And then we'll do our hamstring stretch on the other side. Knees and feet are about hip distance apart. I am pulling in my abs, spine on the mat. We're coming in, putting the stick into the bottom of the foot there. That'll feel nice just by itself, just pressing there. Hit some nice reflexology points and feels good. Then you're straightening through the leg, working through the knee joint a bit, ankle joint. We'll be moving. See where it feels good. Could be a tiny movement. Great stretch for the hip and the lower back. Maybe it's much bigger, your movements. Maybe it's somewhere in the middle. Completely up to you. And then settle into your hamstring stretch. That's the one where you've got one long straight leg. The stick could be behind the thigh, pressing here. Relaxing into it. Could be behind the calf muscles. If this stretch is too easy, squeeze the kneecap and the quad a little bit more. Push the heel that little bit more. See where you feel like stretching. Maybe you're here with the stick still on the bottom of the foot. Maybe you're much further than I am. Go for it. I am not naturally flexible, so a lot of people will be in a deeper stretch than I am here. Go for it. Holding it there. Letting the hips sink towards the mat and relaxing. Adjust whenever you want to find the right position. Wiggle the foot. That can feel nice wherever you are. See where it goes. We're going to bend the knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go slightly deeper wherever you are. See if that feels good. Then we're going to bend the knee and come on down. Now we're working into our way into making a table of this stick. Pretend that this is a board or a plank for a table. You're taking one foot in, other foot in. Both feet are on the stick, and we're taking the knees and feet wider, maybe even wider. If you want to hold the middle in between your feet, if you can walk the feet and the knees out a little bit wider, keep on going. Then we're working through the knee joints and ankles here. A little bit of a bending movement, bend and straighten, find your own range of movement there. And then we're going to come on up. So that now I'm pretending my feet are the base of a table, and the stick is a table. So if your table is like that, try to bring the feet parallel to the ceiling so that you have a table here. Bend the knees. Will they go any wider? Will they come any further down? Once you're here, you can walk along. See where the feet will go. Check for tension in the shoulders with some wiggles. Check that the elbows are soft and relaxed. Fingertips are relaxed as well. And have a little rock here into the hips and the lower back. And then settle into it. If you'd like to take the hands wider, go for it. Where will they go? Will they go on either side of the feet? Now you're in your happy baby with a table here. Rock a little bit side to side. This is where using a prop like this can feel amazing in the lower back and the hips. I made this one from a broom handle. I removed the broom, I sanded it down a little bit, and then I spray painted it purple. But it's nothing fancy, it's not any kind of expensive equipment. It's probably something that a lot of us have in the cupboard at home. Little rock there, breathing in. Breathing out, go a little bit deeper through the hips and the knees. Relaxing into the lower back there. We're going to walk our hands in and walk our feet in. Come on closer. And then you're rolling along the bottoms of the feet here. Thighs are in to the rib cage. We are stretching the hips and the lower back here, but we're also massaging the bottoms of the feet. If you have plantar fasciitis, if you ever get feet cramps a lot, this can help. You're rolling along there, feeling lovely in the bottoms of the feet. From here, we're going to work on our pikes. So take the stick behind the thighs, push the heels to the ceiling, and you're in your pike stretch. Shoulders away from the ears, point the toes, flex. Point and flex a few times here. How about taking the stick behind the calf muscles and see where you can guide your legs into a deeper pike, or bend the knees, take it to the feet, and come into your pike stretch here. Lower the hips towards the mat, lengthen the spine along the mat. See where that will send the stretch completely into the backs of your legs. Hips, lower back. Really nice one. Relaxing here, holding that. Great, we're going to bend the knees We're going to bring the stick and the feet down to here. We're going to roll on up. Here we go. I'll meet you sitting up. Breathing in. Breathing out, tucking the chin. Curling all the way up. Way. Great work. Ooh, my hair looks like I've been doing Pilates. That's what it looks like, because we have been. So we're coming on up and we're finding the edges of our prop. We're breathing in, breathing out. We're starting to hinge at the waist. Come back up. Hinge. Come back up. Come up and over and hold. Reaching up, up, up. Turn and look. Stretching through the neck. And then we're up. Up and over to the other side. There we go. Reach. Really open through the ribs. Turn and look. Come on up. We're going to swap ankles. If you've got an ankle in front, swap. You're in your tailor position here. Back extension. We breathe in. Breathe out. And we're lifting the heart area up. Lifting up through the arms. Really opening up the front of the body. Come on down. We will now slide the stick out and behind us. We're going to stretch through the shoulders here. Breathing in. Breathing out. We're pressing the stick behind us. I'm not naturally flexible, so that is a deep stretch for me. Even if I haven't gone particularly far with the stick, we're pushing it up and behind us. Could come in a little closer and then push the stick up. How about belly button in, breathing out, folding forward from the waist, pressing the stick up, stretching through the shoulders, keep the neck neutral. Rock a little in the hips, see if that feels good. Then we're coming on up. We'll come on back here. We'll breathe in, breathe out. We'll go for a spinal twist. Holding it here. And breathing in, breathing out. We'll go to the other side. And come on down. Breathing in, breathing out. You're lengthening forward, rolling forward. Have a nice roll there. And then come on up. We'll leave the stick there. We'll check our elbow joints, the wrists, fingertips and neck. Other way with the wrists and fingertips. Shake it all out. Few shoulder rolls there, checking our posture. Sitting all the way up. Thank you very much for joining me today with your Pilates stick. I hope you enjoyed using this, and I look forward to exercising with you again soon.